She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Oh. Hi! Okay, so I'm wearing a trash bag because apparently people were offended by my titties. So now everybody created a YouTube dress code. Not permitted, titties, ass, just don't be yourself. Oh, alright, so I wanted to make a talking video because it's easier for me. It's easier for me because I just hate sitting here and doing my makeup or my hair and telling you how much I spent today at the Louis Vuitton store and showing you all the labels I bought today. I thought it was hilar when everybody was pointing out my boobs, like, oh, I can see your boobs. Like, really? No shit. A lot of people here act like they've never seen boobs before. If you're so offended by boobs, why sit there and keep looking at them and commenting and talking about them? Let me tell you something about girls. Girls will never ever be genuinely happy for other girls. It's a fact. But why? Because we have vaginas. Why? Because we're all bitches. When people have to sit there, complain, point out irrelevant, unimportant things, are usually the same type of people that don't get very far. I mean, I don't have to sit here and admit it to you when it's obvious. It's not like I was walking right into a wall, broke my nose, and told the world I'm gonna go see a surgeon next week. Are you fucking kidding me? Change is something that you have to want to do. Most oftentimes people tell me, oh, but you're man, you've changed, like what the fuck? Yes! I've changed. Yeah, I've changed, you know, I'm freaking 23 years old. I'm not the girl sitting in my car doing my hair, has a big crush on the UPS man just waiting for his package. Well, it's usually not a package for me. It's mostly for my mom and her shopping addiction behind my dad's credit card. No, I grew up with a lot of you guys. I just remember 5-6 years ago when I started YouTube, it was so much different. I would talk like this, like, oh, yeah. I had a very over-exaggerated personality when I started on YouTube because I was stupid. Now, YouTube to me was not something that I loved doing. It was an outlet. I didn't have friends barely ever in my life, and YouTube to me was kind of like sitting down every day, writing in my diary, and just letting go. It took me very big balls, massive cojones, to do what I do here on YouTube, because when I first started out, I never wanted to be popular. I never wanted the fame. I never, you know, like, that's not me. Like, I'm a very shy, not reserved, I wouldn't say reserved, please, bitch, please. I was raised in a household where everything that you did was wrong, and my brother and I were taught to be afraid of everything. But you know, every child who grows up in a religious household all become rebels. But you know, I was happy I rebelled most of my teenage life, because if I didn't, hello, I would not be on YouTube. Are you freaking kidding me? Even now, my parents think I'm like doing porn. But that's parents for you, especially Filipinos. This beauty community is very high school. Did she get a nose job? Oh my god. You know, I contradict myself totally being in this space, because this is not the kind of attention I want. Like, shit, I'll be happy working at a bartender or working at the animal shelter. You know, like, that's my life. And the reason why I do YouTube is because I have this big support from you guys that I've never had in my life. The YouTube fame is not something I never even wanted or ever thought I could ever like have a little bit of. I told myself at 500,000 subscribers, I'ma stop. Well, 1.5 mil later, bitch is still here. And I guess what kept my motivation is that you guys just have always taught me how to just be yourself. Like, you guys know me, like, I have a personality where I just don't give a flying duck. I'm just like my mother. Damn it. I'm nicer though. But you know what? I also have a very big, I'm like a Grinch. I am the Grinch. It's always kind of weird how you look at yourself and you think, wow, I am really like that. How sad. Not really. The biggest challenge and change I've ever had to make in my life was probably being an adult. Moving out of my parents' house, even though that day was glorious. When I moved out to LA, I hung out with all the wrong people. Oh my god. Oh my god. And we're talking line sniffing, pot smoking, bar hopping, flies, club whores, everyday whore, aka fake bitches. I mean, hell, I was glad I was friends with those people, because that makes me realize the type of friends I deserve. I hung out with people who took advantage of me just because I was on YouTube. You know, these people treated me like a doormat. You know, I've made so many mistakes that I regret. But I'm glad I made those mistakes because they wouldn't make me the person that I am today. You know, my early 20s were the darkest moments of my life. I fell into a really deep depression. It was really bad that I had to take medication for it, and that made me a monster. So medication, F you! Yeah, I fell into a really dark moment in my life because I felt like I lost touch of reality. I lost touch of who I was. I felt disconnected with the world and disconnected with myself, and the only place I felt connected was on camera. It was the hardest moments of my life because I didn't know how far I was gonna go. I remember those days where I would just, you know, sit in my bathroom and just cry for no reason. And the only place that made me feel like I was worth it was doing videos. Oh my god. It's so stupid, I'm pregnant! I was lost for a very long time. And now that I've found myself, you know, that dark place in my life has taught me to love myself more. My point of this video is that, you know, it took me so many changes in my life that I had to make to get to know the person that I am. You know, just forget about all the bullshit and the negativity that people throw your way. You know, people only treat you the way you look at yourself. You know, I changed for the better. I changed because I wanted to change. I've become more of a woman. I adopted some new ones. I'm not the 17-year-old girl insecure in my lime green and yellow room staring at myself in the mirror and thinking, why do I have an 11-year-old's tits? If girls are hating on you because you're showing a little bit of cleavage, well, you know what? Show your whole nips.